Truth be told, there wasn't a lot wrong with the old Volkswagen Tiguan. We were big fans when it was first launched in 2007. It was good to drive, it looked pretty good as well, and it came with a spacious and practical cabin. In more recent times though, the Tiguan's found itself up against an increasing amount of competition. Mazda CX-5, the Honda CR-V, Ford's Kuga and our own small SUV of the year, Nissan's Qashqai, are all among its key rivals. And it's safe to say that amidst that lot, the old Tiguan was beginning to show its age. And that's where this car comes in, the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan. Welcome to the interior of the new Volkswagen Tiguan. Now the first thing you notice about this car is just how much more premium it feels inside compared to the old car. And while most of the switchgear in here will be familiar to anyone who's ever sat in a Volkswagen Golf, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is very well laid out and it feels premium inside. Now on this model we've also got the virtual cockpit display, and that features on several Audi models already, including the TT, A4 and Q7, and it works really well here as well. Now the car we're driving here has a 2-litre diesel engine, and that's where Volkswagen expects most buyers to head for when this car goes on sale in the UK. And in this guise it produces 148 brake horsepower. It still feels pretty brisk though on the road, and we're connected to a 6-speed manual gearbox here, although a 7-speed automatic is also available. In terms of driving, the new Volkswagen Tiguan is impressive. The steering's relatively light, you sit high up in the cabin and there's great visibility. And once you get out onto the open road, even the hum of the diesel engine dies down and is actually pretty refined. And when you're working with this 6-speed manual gearbox, the clutch is nice and light as well. Whether you're based in the town or in the country, the new Volkswagen Tiguan is going to be a capable companion. But if you are looking to do more serious off-roading, then it's worth considering the 4-wheel drive models. Now because this new Tiguan is longer than before, there's more space inside the cabin. There's actually an extra 3 centimetres of legroom in here, and from the rear bench you really notice a difference. And even for a taller, slightly larger adult like myself, there's plenty of space back here. You also get these rather innovative fold-out plastic tables, ideal for kids on the move. Now the boot on this second generation Volkswagen Tiguan is around 145 litres larger than before. Now with the rear seats in place, there's 615 litres of storage space back here, but if you use these toggles just inside the boot to lower the rear seats, there's a frankly gargantuan 1,655 litres, and that's more in both cases than rivals like the Nissan Qashqai and Mazda CX-5. Material choice is pretty good throughout, but if you look a little closer, particularly in the lower sections of the cabin and in the rear, there are some rougher plastics on display. The touchscreen infotainment system is easy to operate and use. Whether you're using the touchscreen or buttons at the side, you can quickly find what you need. There's also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto functionality, meaning you can connect your smartphone to the screen and issue voice commands. On the whole, the system is very easy to use, and coupled with Volkswagen's new digital instrument cluster, it works particularly well. Our brief first encounter with the new Volkswagen Tiguan in Germany has already shown that it's just as capable off-road as its predecessor, and it feels a little bit more refined on-road as well. Now to really decide if this small SUV is worthy of a 5-star road test rating and whether it's good enough to knock the Nissan Qashqai off its perch, we need to get it back in the UK and test it against its biggest rivals. Now that test is coming very soon, so keep a close eye on whatcar.com.